Hello everyone and welcome to Beginner's Code, a place for you to learn with me as I dive deeper into the coding world. Before I start, this video is brought to you by SiteGround. If you're looking for a hosting service that is fast, reliable and has great customer service, please do check out the link in the description below. This is an affiliate link, so if you do end up being a SiteGround customer, through my link I will receive a little and this will be extremely helpful for the channel. Or if you're wanting to learn more about Python, then make sure you check out my website, Instagram or GitHub for projects. The links for these will all be in the descriptions below, so please do check them out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from me as I teach you through the basics. Today we are going to be going through the random library. This can be extremely useful for generating numbers at random, especially if you're needing a random number to generate for something like a dice simulator. Okay, so to start with, we are going to import the random library. Now, if you have downloaded either Anaconda or Python, it will come built in with it. So all you need to do is just import random. And now if you type in random and then dot and hit the tab button, it will give you a list of different methods that come built in. So the first one we're going to explore is randRange. And this takes in 3 parameters. So here, we are using a start, stop and step. So the start is 0, the number that we wish to start at. The stop is 50, the number that we want to stop at. And the step is 2, so it goes up every 2. So this will only return even numbers here. And as you can see, we get 16, 10, and then 38. Next, we can do random.random. Now this returns a float between 0 and 1. And it will return it to a multitude of different decimal places. Next, we can create a list and we can assign different numbers or even different data types. So we could have strings in here. So if I create that list and then do random.choice and pass in the list, we can grab any random element that's from within it. And as you can see, every time it changes. Next, if we create a second list and we pass in apple, orange and pear, and I create that list, and then we can do random.choices. Notice the S on the end of this. So if we pass in list 2 to this, we can get back any element from this, just like with the choice. But what we can do with choices is specify an amount of times we want the random or this method to run. So here, using k as an argument, we can pass in an integer. So here we'll return 10 different choices, and we get orange, 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 pear, pear, apple, orange, orange, pear, orange. Next, we can do random.shuffle, and this doesn't actually return anything, but if I pass in list 2, and then enter, you'll see nothing gets returned. However, if I do list 2 and then index 0, so index 0 up here was apple when it was created, but now you'll see it's orange. And then if I change this to index 1, apple, and then index 2 is pear. Next, we can do a random sample, so random.sample, and we can pass in list 2, and we can give an extra parameter, but for now, if you don't give one, it needs one. So for now, we can pass in 1, and this will give us one specific number or element of the list. If I was to pass in 2, then we would get 2 different, and they are all in different orders. So pear, apple, orange is different to the new shuffled version because pear was index 2 and pear here is index 0. We can also use the uniform method, and we can give 2 different parameters, and this will return any float between 1 and 5. So it gives us 2.28. If I were to change this to 50, 10.73. And finally, the most used one is random.randint. And this will return a whole number between 2 different parameters. And as you can see, 75 was returned between 1 and 100. But if you wanted a dice simulator and you did between 1 and 6, you can use this extremely effectively. That's all for today's video. If there is anything that you'd like me to cover further, please don't hesitate in reaching out to me by dropping a comment below on Instagram or through my website. Stay tuned, as in my next video I will be creating a Tkinter project that creates a graphical user interface. If you liked what we've been through today and you want to learn more, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date. Thank you and see you next time.